things, and especially the offensive linemen. They have to be responsible for knowing so many things that are going to change at the snap of the ball. And we had one that was a backup at every position, plus a starter, and he had to know, a tremendous amount of things for us to be successful. He was always positive, and one thing that it was easy for some of the players when they had a bad day at practice. They could go home and relax, not have to worry about the coach hollering at them anymore, and get away from football a little bit. And this guy couldn't do it because the coach followed him home. I want to have Jay LeBlue come up here and be the offensive fighting heart of the Lord.
I'll be giving away the Upper Landry Defensive Fighting Heart Award. This award is an award that deep down in my heart has always been one of my favorite awards. It exemplifies an individual that no matter what the odds are, he always continues to do what's asked of him. This award represents the blood, sweat, and tears that an individual goes through to achieve success. This award goes to a young man who did an excellent job of playing defense for us this year. Not only was he a tenacious hitter, but he played with a great deal of consistency. During the 1991-92 season, this player was our fifth leading tackler with 52 total tackles, 38 of those being unassisted. He had one forced fumble. He also was a team leader in pass deflects with 4. He also led the team in interceptions with 3 interceptions. The winner of this award is the type of person that you need in your program in order to have a successful program. The Upper Landry Defensive Award goes to none other than number 6, Kevin Owens.
We don't do at Rider High School is give a most valuable player trophy. And the reason we don't do that are many. Number one, I think it's awful hard to single out a most valuable player because everybody contributes to the team's success. And we didn't change that this year because in most years, I don't think that you have a most valuable player. I don't think you should ever give one. And so we didn't create an award or didn't give an award as the most valuable player this year because then we felt like we would either have to give one in the future years or admit that we didn't have a person qualified for it. But I would like to ask this young man to stand up because if we did give a most valuable player trophy, he would get it this year. And that's because, number one, he was the only two-way starter we had. He was elected to the all-district team on both offense and defense. He is a very unselfish player. He blocked when he needed to. He ran the ball when he needed to. He played defense when he needed to. He was on special teams. He was, I think, in our coaches' field, the most valuable player at Rider High School in 1991, Mr. Rashad Hickman. District football players with a certificate, a district certificate. When I call your name out, if you'll just come by and pick them up, coach, in their bedroom, and just remain standing right there, and if you hold your applause, we'll catch them all at one time. On the defense, Scott Saltzman, first team all-district defensive lineman. Rashad Hickman, first team all-district linebacker. first team all-district defensive back. David Freeman, second team all-district defensive lineman. Brian Lewis, second team all-district defensive back. John Kunkel, honorable mention all-district defensive lineman. And Sean Perez, honorable mention all-district linebacker. On the offense, Ruben Covington, first team all-district offensive lineman, was a unanimous selection. Brett Carter, first team all-district tight end. Mondrell Lewis, first team all-district running back, and also the co-most valuable player on offense in District 558. Aaron Taylor, second team all-district offensive lineman. John Alvarado, honorable mention all-district wide receiver. Jayla Blue, honorable mention all-district offensive line. Rashad Hickman, honorable mention all-district running back. And Ramon Flanagan, honorable mention all-district quarterback.
She worked for me as my student trainer for 2 years, my head student trainer for 2 years, Randy Bird. Two-year student trainer, Stephanie Kegley. Two-year student trainer, Christy Turpin. Two-year trainer, Jason Lewig. And last but not least, this guy had everything out on the field for us. He made sure the pads were on the sleds, the footballs were ready to go, kept us in line, also kept us entertained. Well, I'm going to miss him, Jeff Conklin. Jeff, we had a special request for one last clap.
Three people that I'd like to recognize that did a great job for us this year on the sideline. You might have seen them. Two of them that kept our coaches from getting all tangled up in those cards, holding the cards for us. Coach Noble's daughter, Amy D., and my son Tyler were down on the sidelines holding the cards. Have done so since we've been here, and they do a great job of that, and they keep us from tripping over. You guys stand up, let everybody see you. And last but certainly not the least, sometimes down on the sideline, it was a family affair this year. A man that gave an awful lot to these Rider Raiders, and nobody that I know of loved him any more than him. And he gave them a lot of things, including a 15-yard penalty. Uncle Floyd. Our football letter winners, it's very difficult to be a 3-year letter winner in football, especially at the 5A level. These two young men did that. They started for us as sophomores, they started for us as juniors, and they started for us as seniors. They have a list of awards they've won a mile long, and you've heard them already. Our 3-year letterman, Rashad Hickman and Scott Salzman. just come by and just hold your applause till we get them all. Just come by and pick up your letter, guys, and walk right on down. Start with number 5, Aaron Young. Number 6, Kevin Owens. Number 8, Ramon Flanagan. Number 12, Brian Lewis. Number 20, Robin Pierce. Number 38, Sean Perez. Number 48, Mondrell Lewis. Number 50, Josh Grissom. Number 52, Jay LeBlue. Number 53, David Freeman. Number 55, Aaron Taylor. Number 60, Brian Turnbull. Number 62, Ty Walker. And number 77, Ruben Covington. Okay, thank you guys. Y'all can have a seat because y'all crowd in the area up here. Next group, I'd like to introduce the first-year letter winners, but they received their jackets in another sport, and so they receive a letter tonight. The first one is number 26, Clay Ferris. Number 42, Daniel Mr. Coffee Rodriguez. Number 82, Matt Rebello. And number 85, Gant Grimes. And next, probably the most excited of the group tonight, because they're the ones who get the letter jackets. They've been waiting for them for a long time, and they got in yesterday, guys. So y'all are really lucky. If you'll just come up, we have an order, just walk around this way, and they'll hand them to you. Walk right down there, please. Hold your applause until we have them all. Number 7, John Ammons. Number 11, Rico Rodriguez. Number 15, Benji Brosh. Number 21, Mark Jackson. I guess I better slow down because we're getting them mixed up, huh? Number 24, David Pope. Number 28, Austin Smith. Number 33, Deketrick Montgomery. Number 34, Brandon West. Number 40, Derek Roberts. Number 44, Gerald Tetchko Cooper. Number 45, John Alvarado. Number 46, Greg Gilmore. Number 51, Jason Tucker. Number 54, Joe Gatwell. Number 61, Scott Sikorsky. Number 64, Stephen Ramos. Number 71, Eddie Brewer. Number 73, Barry Lindsay. Number 78, Jamie Baker. Number 80, Juan Q-Tip Lacey. I think he's ill. He's not with us tonight. Go just give Juan to one of the waiters or something. Oh, I'm not going to let it happen. Number 81, Jared Winkelfleck. Tell you, Jared had a tough go at it. First time he got in the game, he got his knee tore up, and so it was a tough season for him, but we certainly enjoyed having him with us, and we regretted that happened, but he earned that jacket the hard way. Number 83, Patrick McClarty, and number 88, Brett Carter. Sophomores, they always go last. They got to bring the numbers in. We had 3 sophomores on our football team this year. 2 of them joined us midway through the season. All 3 of them contributed greatly to us, and we appreciate them and look forward to having. I regret to say that 2 of them, Kyle, you and Chris, because y'all came aboard after the jackets watered, your jackets are going to be in around the 15th of January, so you don't get to wear them tonight, but they are coming in. John, yours made it in because you were there when we ordered the first time, but I'd like all 3 of you to stand up And John, you can come on and get your jacket. And I promise, I'll let both of you guys know that they ain't on you. Okay, thank you very much.
Do I have, should I go ahead and start, Robbie? Without you? Okay, thanks. Can I have, Gary, you ready? Okay. Gary's over there with the camera. I said I sure wanted to take my picture. And, I'm ready whenever you are. I'll take my glasses off. It's my pleasure to come up here and represent the Booster Club tonight. I've got 2 or 3 things I want to say, and then I've got a few awards to make myself. Maurice Baker was the vice president this year. Rashida Long. Rashida's back. Stand up, Rashida. Let these folks see who you are. Maurice, where are you? I know you're here. There you are. Thank you. And Terry Walker was the treasurer. Rashida was the secretary. These are the officers for the Booster Club this year. And I've looked around this evening, and I may have missed somebody, so I want to tell you who the officers are for next year. Charlie Salter is the president. And a new office that was created is president-elect, and that's Mr. Doug Kunkel. Doug's back here. Doug, if you wouldn't mind to stand up. Deanna Taylor is the newly elected secretary, Deanna. And David Bindle, I don't know if David is here. He's the new treasurer for the 1992 season. David here? Basically, thank you. It's my pleasure to announce tonight that the Booster Club had a very successful year, and from a financial standpoint, we're in position to pledge $1,000 towards the purchase of equipment next year. I've worked out arrangements with Coach Blue to where we're just going to pledge it rather than make an award this evening. And then the last award that I would like to make is to our coaching staff. It's been the tradition of the Booster Club to offer a Christmas gift, if you will, into the season bonus, if you will, but a token of our appreciation of the coaching staff. And before I read these names off and ask these coaches to come up and accept their gift, I would like to make one comment about our coaching staff. I think there were 14 or 15 meetings that I got to lead for the Booster Club this year. And regardless of whether we were following the scrimmage, following a win, or following a loss for the freshmen, the JV, or the varsity team, the coaches who came to our Booster Club meetings and represented the team that they coached, each and every time were consistent. If we had won, they gave credit to the boys. If we lost, they either took the blame themselves or they gave credit to the other team where it deserved, it should have been. Tonight, I would like to say that I felt like we had a varsity team which got into the playoffs for the first time in numerous years, and I think part of that has got to be due to the effort of our coaching staff. And in behalf of the Booster Club, I think we owe them a big round of applause for our entire coaching staff this year for the job they did. Thank you very much. I'm going to start, there's no pun intended here, I would say start at the bottom and work up, but we have a small gift here for each of our coaches, and I'd like for them to come up here and pick them up. Coach Winkles, you still here? There you go, thank you. I always end up with Coach Winkles, and I'm going to start with Coach Steve Palmore, who coached the freshman team. I probably won't do as well as you did, Wayne, but I've been prompted to say this. The head coach of the freshman team, Coach Bert Billard. Coach Vaughn, who coached with the JV this year, and Coach Stone's not here. Is that correct? Terry told me I got all the leftovers, so I'll get it. And Coach Froman, is he? There he is. I tell you, I came in here this afternoon, and I don't know who I was talking with. May have been Noah Salzman or somebody else, but this is the first time I think I've seen Coach Royball's name spelled this way. And I guess it's the first time I've seen it spelled correctly. But Coach Royball, we don't want to make a presentation to you. I've seen it spelled several ways. Coach McDonald, you've had a busy night. Coach Keith Noble, our offensive coordinator. And Coach Mancini, and Coach LeBlue. Thank you. I want to tell you, my job was real easy this year, and you've heard the name mentioned several times, but I want every one of you right here to have a real strong appreciation for what the president of the Mothers Club looks like, because this lady made my job real easy. This is Robbie Walker for any of you who might not know who she is. I'm going to
We would like to tell you how much we appreciate each and every one of you being here with us tonight. First of all, I'd like for the Raider crew and their sponsor to please stand, and let's give them a big applause. Raider crew, stand up. And I guess it's an evening to pat each other on the back, but Mothers Club would like to say thank you to the Booster Club and to David especially, and present him with a plaque of the best team ever, the 1991 Raiders. Dr. Sharp, if you will come up, we would like to thank you for taking care of our boys, because you know the mothers up in the stands' heart goes into their toes anytime one of your boys gets hit. So thank you very much. We presented pictures of the team to the coaching staff and the trainers and managers to Coach Winkle. So those pictures have been on display throughout the year. But there's one other person tonight that we would like to thank, and that's Floyd DeWitt. I'd like to clarify just a little bit for you. Since we've had such a wonderful, outstanding team this year, UIL has begun to look over our backs. So we found out that it is no longer permissible for the Mothers Club to give away the video. And so each of you have on your table an empty box that is supposed to have a video in it. And if you will see me after the program, you will be blessed because the videos for each and every one of you has come in. If any of you would like to see me afterwards to purchase a video, I'll be glad to take orders. But we're sorry this year that we couldn't give them away because of UIL, but we did want you to know that you were loved and that you were very special to us. The other thing tonight that and I'd like for the mothers to begin to make their way towards the stage. As you know, each and every one of you are very special to your mother. And we have put a lot of heart into this next gift that each of us is going to present to her son. God love you and keep you in your future. Video dedicated to the whole team, and we tried real hard this year to make sure that it was the whole team, plus the support people like the waiter crew, the Vivas, the cheerleaders, and managers, trainers, and the mascots. Was a video, Judy just dropped it. But we want you to know that the video is an hour and 40 minutes long. So you're welcome to stay as long as you want. But if you have tests tonight, if your mom and dad will let you stay, fine. If not, but we do have the video. And again, if any of you want to see me afterwards, I'll be glad to take it.
I'd like to take Jason.
Now, I will ask Gerald Cooper to come up and give us our benediction.